welcome to North Wales. I am in Bangor today at the moment, where despite what looks like glorious weather, I'm sat huddled in this tiny little hut because it is blowing an absolute gale. As soon as you step foot out of this hut, it's so windy. I nearly lost my hat before as well. But I'm here today just pretty much enjoying photography, just having a bit of a North Wales road trip for the day, just exploring a few different locations. I've started in Bangor. I'm just going to wander around and see what we can find and focus purely on photography, because it's been a long time since I've done that, and I enjoy it. I think it's one of the things that I enjoy doing the most. And I briefly as well want to mention this camera, which is the Lumix S1RII, because I still feel like Lumix cameras, especially the full frame lineup, gets overlooked a lot when it comes to photography. Obviously praised for their video features, they are incredible for video, and their Micro Four Thirds lineup is still very popular when it comes to wildlife and sports photography. But the full frame lineup, so all of the S5s, all of the S1s, the most recent S1R2 and the S1 II that I'm using right now, they still get overlooked when it comes to photography, and I'm not entirely sure why. So I've come to North Wales for a day of photography with the S1R2, and just going to go and explore and see what we can find. Going to brave the wind, go for a wander around Bangor, and then head further into the mountains. So yeah, should be good. That I have completely by accidentally stumbled across what I can only describe as an absolute playground for photographers. This is amazing. I wasn't expecting to come here, I was just wandering around and fell across it. I absolutely love it. It's definitely got the makings of feeling like one of those places that you shouldn't be. And it's a little bit creepier as well, because you can hear all the wind screeching through all of the, what do you call them? Sails. This is such a good little find, this place. I absolutely love it. It's like my sort of photography absolutely everywhere that you look. I love this little scene here with the Land Rover in the middle of the boats, and with the sun hitting it front on. We still get contrast from the side of the boats, which is really nice. But yeah, could shoot around here all day. Look at this, it's absolutely insane. Photographer's playground. What an incredible place. It really genuinely feels like I should not be in here. But then you see people and they just smile and nod at you. It's really bizarre. So I've come now to one of my favourite parts of Snowdonia, which is a little bit more sheltered at the moment, which is very nice. Not really much wind. I'm just going to get myself some lunch, some Huel. This isn't sponsored by Huel, I really like it. Although if you do want £15 off your first Huel order, there is a link below if you want to go and have a look. I have forgotten my meal pot though, so I'm having to eat it out of my water bottle, which isn't ideal. While I'm just waiting for my water to boil, I just thought I'd mention another thing that I really like about the S1R2, and that is, forgetting about all of the specs and everything, I'm not massively interested in specs, although with this, the extra resolution when it comes to photography is very nice. I just really like the way it feels in the hand. I've got the 24-60 f2.8 lens on it, and this, as a setup, covers me for pretty much everything that I like to shoot when it comes to photography, but it feels so good in the hand. It's well balanced, it's got a really nice chunky grip on it, but aside from all of that as well, the viewfinder is incredible. I forget how many dots it's got, 5.76 I think. If that's wrong, I'll pop it down below. But it's just laid out in a way that is really nice and easy to use, and it feels so intuitive. You got all of your custom buttons that feel like they're in the right place, and it's just so easy to work your way around, especially when it comes to using the menus. The menus are so simple, and that is one of the main reasons that I have switched to Lumix in the first place, was because I wasn't really getting on with how the other cameras that I was using. Picking up a Lumix camera, for me, the first time, it just instantly felt right. And that is one of the main things that you should look for in a camera. Don't look at all of the specs, just look for the one that you want to go and pick up and use. That is the most important thing, because if it makes you want to go and pick it up and use it and enjoy using it, you're more than likely going to want to go out and shoot when the weather's bad or when you're feeling least inspired to want to go out. If you have something that you like to pick up and use, you're going to want to go out and shoot, and it will be a lot more enjoyable. Who's this getting on? Nearly there. So now that the wind's died down a little bit, I can actually talk about what it is that I'm shooting. And this is quite a famous little spot in North Wales. This is Lake Ogwen, got Ogwen's cottage literally over the road. And it is a little bit of an odd spot because it's right next to the road as you're shooting it. But it's a lovely little image, and I'm just waiting to see if, fingers crossed, we might get a little bit of sun to peek out from behind the clouds. I think it might be quite wishful thinking, but I'm going to give it a little bit of time, see if we can get some sun to hit the side of this building and just the tree as well on the left. I think that might just bring it to life a little bit. It's just a little bit of a shame we've not got the conditions, and now it's raining. Ugh. Let's see if we can include the rain in some way. That might make it quite interesting. Just going to bring you under the tree a little bit. Oh. So it might be quite interesting actually if we can get raindrops on the lake. Oh, wet. Very wet, very wet. So while it was raining, still is raining, I've just been up here to try and get it from a little bit of a different angle. The sun is slowly starting to come out. I'm going to do it again. One sec, let's go. The sun has come out. We've got sun, rain, shadows. We've got everything now. That absolutely came out of nowhere. I've all of a sudden got my favourite shot, and that just goes to prove how, even if you haven't got favourable conditions, stick around, because I loved that. It is absolutely insane how quick things change. My camera is soaked, but that's not a problem because it's fully weather sealed. But look at these conditions now. We've got sun up there, blue sky. Insane. What's happened in just 2 minutes? I'm going a lot wider than I usually shoot. I really like it from here though, without the tree. I think that's a bit of a good lesson when it comes to photography, is that things can change so quickly, because it was looking a bit grey, it wasn't very promising, then the rain came, but then all of a sudden within like 2 minutes, maybe even quicker than that, it completely changed. I got amazing conditions for like a minute. Look at it now. It's all a bit grim again. It's got a bit grey and miserable. But for those 30 seconds to a minute, I had incredible conditions. So you've just got to be ready to kind of take that opportunity when it comes. And that is why you need a camera that you know your way around. You know that you can rely on it. You know that you can get it wet a little bit. I got this absolutely soaked then, but it's going to be absolutely fine. But for those couple of minutes, you know that you can get that shot because you know your way around the camera and you know you can trust it and rely on it. So yeah, it's a nice little surprise that, when the weather was looking a bit grim. Right, last little stop off on my little North Wales photography day trip is this little place, which is a very famous place in North Wales. Again, it's another one of them honeypot locations, but I was driving past and I really wanted to shoot it again. I am here at the wrong time of the day entirely. It does need to be early morning really, when the sun's over that way. But it is absolutely stunning, and in the autumn, so in a few weeks time, this place will turn bright red because of all the leaves on it. It's absolutely stunning. It is one of those places that has been overshot, but it's rude not to get a shot as you're walking past. I've shot this plenty of times before, so yeah, see what we can get. So I am also going to try something that I don't do a lot of, and that is long exposure. Just think it'd be nice to get some of the movement in the water down here. So I've set it up on a tripod, 5 seconds, f9, ISO 80, because that is the base ISO on the S1RII, and I'm just waiting for the sun to come out. That's going to be the only issue, and traffic. Apart from that, it's quite a nice shot, I think. So I didn't quite get the sun, unfortunately, and typically, as I've sat down to start filming this, the sun has decided to come out. So I'm going to head back and try and get that shot with the sun. However, S1RII, I think there's probably one thing to consider, and that is what sort of photography you are into. If it's something like I've been doing today, so a lot of still life photography, landscape photography, you cannot go wrong with the S1RII. It is absolutely perfect. If you are more into the sports or wildlife photography, that is your only consideration, that you might then want to lean towards something else that has got a faster sensor, for example, because you might start to run into rolling shutter. If you're following subjects, you might get a little jello effect in the background while you are panning. However, the S1RII is perfect for photography. It's absolutely brilliant. I cannot put a foot wrong with it. The only thing that I slightly dislike about it is this front record button, because when you're up taking a photo and then you go down, you press play to look back at your image, you end up knocking it with your finger and you start recording clips of your feet, which isn't just, it's of no use to anyone. It's raining now again, but that is the only thing that I dislike. There's a rainbow. Quick. It's not going to be a very good image. However, I'm going to get the rainbow. I got the rainbow. So yeah, that's the only thing that I can kind of say that I dislike about this camera. I think it's absolutely perfect, especially for the sorts of things I do as a solo creator, where I'm getting video as well, because the video specs on this are insane. But yeah, if you're a photographer, I genuinely think this is a camera worth looking at. So yeah, I'm actually going to go and try and get that shot again. It's been nice to get out around North Wales. There's a lot of rain on the lens, but wow, that rainbow's getting better. Not really got a subject though, that's the only issue. I'm going to go and try and get that shot again if the sun decides to stay out, and yeah, I'm going to make more of these videos where I get out and about talking about photography, because it's what I like to do the most. So yeah, if you like what you see in the channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video.